Welcome back to News Watch, everyone. March is usually wetter or drier than average. This is a look back since 1963, and you can see these lines are above and below quite a bit, but hardly ever do we have 4 inches of precipitation in the month of March. Now, where do we stand right now before today's rain? Well, we are just a little bit behind average here in the Beckley-Bluefield area, about 1/2 inch below average, but we are going to make up for that over the next couple of days. I-64 at White Sulphur Springs. The roadway here is wet. We have plenty of light to moderate rain that continues in earnest across the region. That will be the case all the way till about 2 a.m. Rain tapering to drizzle, and then we get fog as the system slowly pushes out of the region. It's definitely not in a hurry. The visibility 2 miles right now at the Beckley Airport, but where you see the white shading, we have visibility less than 1 mile. That is the higher elevations, and you will stick with the fog through daybreak tomorrow. We are all in the low to mid 50s across the region, and we do expect the drizzle to taper off later, and we'll have fog around daybreak. Temperature 45 degrees when you wake up. Humidity at 90% at the Beckley Airport. And then when we look at the relative humidity going forward through tomorrow, about 99 to 100%. So don't expect to see any peaks of sun until we get to about 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, a ray or two, and then we get a little bit more cloud cover fill in. As a matter of fact, historically in the month of March, the relative humidity stays between 60 and 70% across the region. There's a little bit of a general downward trend over the past couple of years, but we normally don't see those very low humidity ratings. That comes in April. Next weather system on our doorstep, folks. Friday evening on the back side of it, we will have a little bit in the way of colder weather and a couple of flurries. And then warmer temperatures next week. We really heat things up here in southern parts of West Virginia. If you feel any aches and pains right now, it's because the pressure is relatively low, beginning to rise, so you should feel a little bit better on Friday. At least the weather will help, I should say. Once we get into Saturday, the pressure falls again and then starts to rise early next week. Now, the pollen count low today, tomorrow in the low to medium range because we have slightly warmer temperatures and slightly drier conditions. 7-day forecast, 55 degrees after that morning fog. And check out your forecast on Friday. Rain later in the day, and then once again on Saturday, it will be foggy in the higher elevations on Saturday. A little bit breezy too with low 50s. Coldest day on Sunday with flurries above 3,000 feet. And look at that, we're back to 60 degrees. Next week with a high pollen count, next threat of rain late on Wednesday. So if you don't like the cold weather, just wait a couple of days and we're back into the low 60s with a little bit more sunshine.
That's a nice way to look at it. I just got to remember to take my allergy medicine that day, huh?
Yes, a week from today you'll definitely have to take it.
It's going to get a little pollen-y, but that also means that the sun's coming out and the temperature is getting warmer.
And the good news is, none of these weather systems should impact the schools. So we have a lot of
basketball,
baseball.
That's coming up too. That's coming up too.
And weather will not interfere. So that is good news for March Madness.
Good news for everyone. Thank you, Chad. I much appreciate that for you pulling all strings for it to look that nice outside.